Connect. And this is a truly unique location, not only because of the stunning nature, but also because of the pop-up villages movement that is happening there, led by the Edge City, alongside other residencies like Ethereum Foundation, WorldCoin Protocol Labs, and others. So we're creating a hub for AI founders and builders who are operating in decentralized AI space, building AI agents on-chain, multi-agent systems, digital sovereignty, and self-sovereign identity tools. People who share that we have to preserve autonomy and self-determination in the world where there is a powerful AI. So there are many ways how you can contribute, and if it resonates with you, you want to be a part of it, please scan this QR code and send your application. We will be happy to see you in Patagonia, and we are actively looking for members, partners, and sponsors. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Now it's my pleasure to welcome to the stage Vít, the president of the Free Republic of Liberland. Welcome, Vít.
Such an honor and pleasure to be here at the Network Stay Conference. Thank you, Balaji, for inviting us. I think you've been sitting for quite some time already. Feel free, it's voluntary, to stand up for the anthem of Free Republic of Liberland and shake a little bit, maybe. It's a good opportunity
Stand up and
to
dance.
honor the great guys that also supported us in past. It's great to have people like Javier Milei openly supporting our national movement, and even people like Vitalik recognizing that we have done something for the movement. Liberland has been born in April 13, 2015, so we already have a 10-year history of country formation. We have gathered almost 1 million people to sign up for citizenship. We actually had an amazing start where for at least 2 weeks we had a bigger number of immigration requests than the United States, which was pretty spectacular. There was no chance for us to process all these applications for citizenship. And this is how it started. We were just 3 guys, that decided to build a country. We went to a place which was enclave for more than 20 years between Croatia and Serbia. We stick the flag there, and then the rest follows. And we're 10 years into building a country, utilizing the best technology that is out there, but also the best ideas. I'm originally a political scientist, but I also studied monetary economy in history. And this question might sound a little bit strange here, and I'm usually asking it when I start my presentation. Has anybody ever considered starting a new country here?
Yes.
Okay, that's way much more, of course, than usual audience. Usually it's like one guy or nobody. So what does it take to start a country? You basically have to follow the Montevideo criteria. You have to have permanent population, you have to have a defined territory, you have to have government and capacity to enter into relation with other countries. Liberland has a permanent population now for more than 2 years. People are permanently living in Liberland. It's one of the main concerns for us to fulfill that criteria. We have very well-defined territory. We actually gave both Croatia and Serbia a half meter in our cadastral maps, not to have any overlapping claims. We have a government. I believe we have one of the most advanced forms of government. We are already running for more than a year as a DAO, as a first decentralized autonomous government in this case. And we have capacity to enter into relations with other countries. We have a great number of diplomatic relations with multiple countries around the world, and we are expanding every month. We open new diplomatic channel. Liberland is 7 square kilometers, so we are 3 times bigger than Monaco. We have now 1,300 citizens out of almost 800,000 applications. We have also quite a few residents. Liberland, as you can see again, is between Croatia and Serbia. We are on the Danube River with beautiful sandy island that you could see in the video. And we have one of the, as I said, one of the most advanced systems of governance. I tried to look for the best technology that was available a year ago. So we built a Rust-based blockchain that is combining the best elements of meritocracy. So we are kind of a corporation. From that perspective, the corporation is making the positive decision, but we are also a republic, making sure that government of Liberland doesn't intrude into things like education, like healthcare. We have a democratic element. We let majority of citizens to veto any law or rule that they don't like. And we have a small monarchical element as well. The founders also keep some veto powers over the corporation. Everything is running on blockchain. You can already check it out. 3 days ago, we had elections. We have a new Congress that was elected. Probably you heard about Justin Sun. He is our newly elected prime minister. It's kind of fun to have him on board. Big guy. He's actually the wealthiest prime minister ever elected on planet Earth which is pretty good result for the first elections of Liberland. Thank you. We've got now finally a woman as well. Brittany Kaiser was elected. So just to invite you to a couple of events that Liberland is organizing. In November, we have a longevity conference, but it will do two more things. We are starting a tree dome project, which is a big construction of 22 tree houses in Liberland. This was one of the pilot. We have a couple more already. So we're building in Liberland, and we have lots of other developments all around in the region. We're also starting a longevity clinic in Serbia. That's another big project, but we want to make a major investment in the whole region for Croatia and Serbia to take us seriously. And also I would like to invite you to Prague because we have a first constitutional convention on 19th of December. It's a great opportunity for you to visit Prague, but also share some ideas with very famous thinkers like Herman Hans Hoppe, who is going to be presenting on Liberland Constitution. So I'm more than happy to be here, and I'm happy to stay in touch, join our Telegram group specifically for this event through the QR code. And again, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Fantastic. Next up, please welcome to the stage Lannis, the head of growth of Prospera. Welcome, Lannis.
All right. Hey, everyone. I'm Lannis, and I'm head of growth at Prospera. And with Prospera, we're inventing a new industry we call governance as a service, right? So what we do is we partner with host countries to basically provide the services that governments typically provide, but instead we provide it as a company, right? So it's a full stack governance solution that we provide within our zones. And we are live with our first hub on the island of Roatan, outside of Honduras. And why is governance important, though? Why do we care so much? The brief answer is that the quality of governance essentially determines the wealth of nations, right? So there are many graphs you can look at, but a simple one is here, where on the y-axis you see the GDP per capita of countries, and on the x-axis you see the governance quality, in this case an approximation, which is the ease of doing business. And what you see is this clear correlation that the better the governance quality, the wealthier the nation. And this is true across geographies, across cultural profiles, across racial profiles. What really matters is the governance quality. And so with Prospera, we're doing two things. Number one, we help the countries in the red leapfrog and become wealthy green countries. But also we think, equally important, the green countries can do much better. They have massive unlocked potential if they had even better governance system, which is what we're working on helping with. And so to give you guys a little bit of a rundown of how the governance system looks like, right? So on the base level, we have common law system, which is very easy and predictable to work with. We have a regulatory system, so that if you work in a regulated field like biotech, crypto, fintech, construction, you have regulatory choice and regulatory flexibility. We have a simple tax system, which basically aligns our incentives with the businesses in Prospera, right? The more they are successful, the more we earn, essentially. And then we have a justice system based on private arbitration, which is very, quick and affordable. And I'll give you guys an example of what this already has led to, right? So we have this company, Unlimited Bio. In Prospera, it's basically a group of scientists that repurposed a previous drug and found that this actually had very interesting implications for longevity. People seem to live longer and better with this drug. And so they wanted to go to market with this in the US. But they found out that actually this would cost them $500 million and take them more than a decade just to go to market. So instead they went to Prospera, where they could go to market in a few months. And at a fraction of the cost. And they now are live in Prospera. They have their first customers. And just a few weeks ago, actually, Kardashians used their treatment. And this is part of the jurisdictional innovation we're able to unlock, right? We have, I think, the world's first entity API, which allows you to programmatically create and edit Prospera companies.
And you're making...
We have an AI legal chatbot that can answer 95% of your legal questions about Prospera or elsewhere, and much more to come. And we're growing quite well. We recently crossed 300 companies incorporated in Prospera. Tax revenue is up to the right, and we have more than 2,000 paying Prosperians. And it's been a very long journey. It's been more than a decade, right? It starts with, scouting different jurisdictions, having MOUs and LOIs with different countries, getting the legislation passed, which is by far the hardest part. In Honduras, the legislation was the SEDE legislation, right? But even once you have that, you need to build on top of that the charter, the laws and regulations. You need to create a master plan to bootstrap the physical instantiation of the place. And we are finally now at the place where we almost have gone from 0 to 1. But not quite. We're almost from 0 to 1, but we're still just a little bit short of critical mass, right? So one thing that I want to impress on all of you here is the massive ability you have to actually help us as a movement go from 0 to 1, and they help us build, the first, startup city with this full stack legal autonomy. And we're live with our first hub in Rodan, but we are talking with governments in Eastern Africa, in different parts of Latin America, to expand and have this shared jurisdictional layer all across the world. And it's already happening. We have Infinita. They are building a biotech and crypto district, and they will be having their big tournament in Prospera later next year. We have a Bitcoin district. We have digital nomads, and many more subgroups popping up. So check it out. We have events basically every month, and you really have a massive opportunity to help us go from 0 to 1 by getting involved and see it yourself. Thank you.
Thank you. Next up, it's my pleasure to welcome to the stage Jean Hensen of Ipi City. Please give him a warm welcome.
Oh, wow. Really honored to be on this stage. I'm Jean Hansen. I'm the founder of IP City. I'm a Brazilian entrepreneur, a technologist, but above all, I'm an advocate for internet native institutions and network states as the main engine for social transformation. That's why I'm producing the Network Society documentary to showcase these projects. And the first episode was filmed in Prospera. It features Balaji Srinivasan, Patri, many others, leaders in the space. It's available on X and YouTube already. And I'm really excited to share that finally the second episode is out. The healthcare blind spot. It's only for private screening for now, but you can sign up to be notified about the release. I'm also founder of IP City. We are a techno-optimistic community in Latin America. Since 2023, we've been organizing events and experimenting with social and governance technologies. And this year, we hosted Brazil's first pop-up city, IP Village Floripa. It was in the island of Florianópolis, southern Brazil. And the feedback has been overwhelmingly positive. So here are just a few of the projects that we built. So can we play the video?
One of the most interesting apps is the Smart Door, which automatically opens the door of our main co-working space through the app by signing in with your passport wallet.
So here we are using the passports to open the door. Open.
We also built a crypto-native marketplace for residents and local merchants to offer their products and services, such as therapy, local acai, ice cream, and meals. Residents also vibe-coded apps using Replay, such as a community dashboard with metrics like the amount transacted on-chain and much more. If you also want to collaborate,
So we attracted over 170 residents and visitors. The community transacts within our platform almost 4K in crypto to buy food, goods, and services, which was really impressive. With many local partners, we signed an MOU to create a special economic zone in Florianópolis. And the IP Village became a really powerful product launchpad and a gateway for the 200 million person Brazilian market. So we incubated two companies, P2P from India and Yoro from Switzerland, that leveraged the community to beta test their products and almost daily iterate to launch and ship new improvements over the month. And just a few weeks later, they officially launched their product. So that was really good use case for pop-ups. So if you want to help us to open the frontier of governance in Latin America, or if you want to bring your product to be beta tested and launch and tap into a large market in Latin America, join us to the next IP Village in March 2026. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. And now, coming up on stage, we have Bradford Cross, the founder of Alpha. Please welcome Bradford to the stage.
All right, hello everyone. I'm going to talk to you today about Alpha, our project we call Ambition's Paradise. So first of all, we're going to talk about 4 different types of city templates that we've designed: AI city, crypto city, EV city, and aerospace city. Our approach is very industry first. So we start by selecting countries that have a very specific strategic edge for a particular industry. And then we go and recruit industry partners to come in and develop it with us before we focus on deeper real estate development and community development within each project. It's a repeatable template. The legal framework, the way that we do joint ventures with governments, the concession agreements that we do to acquire land, all of it is repeatable. It's done the exact same way in every single city and country. Progress so far, we've got 8 partner countries underway that all have zone law J3 framework and master planning happening at the same time. 3 of these are already signed builds with over 100 square kilometers of land and over $1 billion in value of the land assets alone. So we're moving very fast. First, we'll talk about Crypto City. So Crypto City, it's not just going to be an awesome international financial center for crypto, it's going to be a great lifestyle. So the first 2 islands we're working on, we use the Afro Ibiza and Afro Bali metaphors. It's going to be a great place to go and live and party and do all kinds of fun stuff, not only to build fintechs and crypto companies. But you basically want to think of it as like a digital first Dubai International Financial Center that's privately managed. That's the way to think about it. So interactions with the regulator will be 100% API.